Hello, my name is Rahasia. I'm with the LotusGuide magazine, and I'm going to make this really quick because I know everybody is jammed up in this world that we live in. Here's this issue, and you can see we have an article by Annabelle Della Cruz. They're one of our advertisers. Their product is located at S&S, but they wrote a really good article on CBD oil. And my catchphrase is when legality catches up to reality. Wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, everybody's using this stuff for years, and might as well make it legal. I also wrote an article on brain hacking, what's going on in Silicon Valley with flat screens. They're protecting their kids, but they're not protecting ours at all. And you have to read the article. I don't want to go into it because it'd take way too much time. But it's a lot of research has gone into this. That's why they're protecting their kids. They won't let them have a cell phone, not until they're teenagers. We have a new person in our magazine, Dr. Ashley. She is a naturopath excellence. We've been looking around for a good naturopath to put in the magazine for quite a while. And it's hard to find one in this area, believe it or not. We've even turned down a couple. Because believe it or not, everybody doesn't do the best job. Wrote an editorial for this issue, Waking from the Illusion. And started out with, remember the days when people like Walter Cronkite, the anchor for CBS News, was the most trusted man in America? Well, those days are gone. They're completely gone. And there's so many millennials that don't really have a touchstone or something to compare this to. They were born into it. And all I can say is, and this isn't for all of you millennials, don't start getting on my case, but for you that's just sort of sitting around in your pajamas on your mom and dad's couch and just looking through the internet and finding things to Twitter and complain about, get up and come out here and start joining in and seeing what the world is really about. Because right from where you're sitting, it's all about disinformation and guiding you down preordained paths. So your thoughts aren't really your thoughts. But we have a lot of good articles in here. Acupuncture, Sound That Heals by Jesse Spallina. He's 432 Chico. I'm going to retune my guitar to 432. It makes a subtle difference, but it adds up. Detoxifying the Pineal Gland by Dr. Mark Light. Yes, that's his real last name. If you don't know about the pineal gland and the importance of that in adding to your ability to, in a Heinleinian sense, grok the situation and feel intuition and bring in new information, the pineal gland is so important. And we've been drinking fluoride, well, not me, but we've been drinking fluoride for decades because why did they say? I think it's to clean the water or something, but they knew it was calcifying our pineal gland. So he wrote an article about how you can detox your pineal gland. Reiki by Jane Miners. She's with Rooted Life Reiki in Chico. And what is yoga therapy? And Annie Fuller, she's a local shaman person, and she wrote a really good article here. She's pretty amazing in her own right. I wish I had time to go into all of these. Terry Cole Whitaker, she's a trip, but boy, she can really write. She wrote a book a while back called What You Think of Me Is None of My Business. And it's so true. You know, if I was worried about what everybody thought about me, I'd be worrying all the time, probably. But you know what? I don't. And every issue we do book reviews, and I pick out some of the best books I can find and do reviews. We're one of Amazon's top reviewers now. We have ads in here from Red Bluff, Grass Valley, Mount Shasta. I mean, some of the best people in the North Valley area, to be honest with you. You know, it's amazing. If you need a website done, go to DK Websites. They did our website. And check out our calendar of events because the LotusGuide Center, the Lotus Center, is open, 6268 Skyway. It's with Mariana Love's art all over the walls. I mean, it's a healing thing just to walk through this place. But come in. We're every Thursday. My wife Dara is going to do active meditation. And active meditation is really important because you can't just sit down and force yourself to meditate. And that's what most people do. They look like they're sitting there going, but you ought to see inside. It's a madhouse. It's a chaotic madhouse. And the reason for that is because all of our life we're told to sit still and stop fidgeting, and we suppress all this stuff and our shoulders get sore and everything. Active meditation is a way to release that energy, the way we do when we're a kid. When we're a kid, I don't want to go to school. You know, our bodies know to do that. And our parents say, go to your room and shut up and be quiet. Stop fidgeting, especially females. Females are so suppressed in this society, maybe until recently. But we need to get that out, because meditation isn't something you do. Meditation is something that happens after all the doing stops. So that's going to be every Thursday at 6 o'clock at 6268 Skyway here in Paradise. And the last Wednesday of every month at 7 o'clock, we're going to do open mic for some of the best musicians in this whole area, I bet. It was really great at the Norton Buffalo Hall. So let's see if we can get a lot of people here and just have some fun, you know. I started to say bring your own booze, but I don't know if I should say that on the air. You never know what to say anymore. Everybody's so sensitive. I mean, I got somebody on my case the other day because I called him a him. And he said, he's not a him. He's a socially defined non-gender. I'm just going, okay, what do you call him? I don't know. You know, everybody's way too sensitive. Way too sensitive. Especially some of the millennials. It's like they have nothing else to do except bitch and complain. But here we go. Digestive health. Dr. Patrick, he's amazing. What does your gut have to do with achy joints and muscles? I always get myself in trouble on these little things. And of course, my article about brain hacking. How Silicon Valley protects their kids, but not ours. You know, they could care less about our kids. They just want to sell them a new iPad or iPhone or something. It's crazy. We have one. We're going to probably do a series of articles on chemtrails. And yes, they do exist. I don't even know what this. Some lady, it's been a year, a little more ago, a little elderly lady, I was talking to her about chemtrails. And she says, oh, I don't believe in chemtrails. And I went, wow. You know, it's not a religion, right? We're talking about facts. They're up there spraying us, and it's falling down on we're breathing it in. This isn't like about somebody that existed or didn't exist 2,000 years ago or 5,000 years. This is above our heads right now. And this is the problem, you know. People just, if it doesn't match what they believe reality should be, they just don't believe it. Michael Turk, I can't tell you how much this guy has helped my wife and I and so many people we know. We're blessed to have him in the community. But pick up a copy of our magazine. You can go to LotusGuide.com and go to the pickup points. We have hundreds of pickup points, stands all over towns from Mount Shasta, Redding, all the way through Chico and Paradise and Magalia to Orville and Marysville and Grass Valley and Nevada City and Auburn, and we're all over the place. So check us out, and thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it, and it's time to go. What goes on must come